guys can start.
Como vai? Bienvenido de volta. Welcome back to the Super P podcast. It is I, Polo Parata, in my brand new MCM face mask. I'm here with GK. GK, how you doing?
It's your host, Uncle Nick. I'm the bipolar, biracial bastard, the motherfucking lone wolf, the black Italian stallion. If you didn't know, Uncle Nick is here to do work, and you better ask somebody. And we're gonna cut it right there.
Yo, what a way to start the show off. Well, as he said, I'll reiterate into that. Uncle Nick was supposed to be here. Um, I
He's still
told
here.
I told
I'm
him
right here.
he's here in spiritual essence. I told him June 30th. It's still May, so I messed up on the dates. But he'll be here next week.
Way to go, Power.
But yeah. Um yeah, so how you doing, buddy? Besides you doing your impersonations of Uncle Nick.
I'm all right.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Are you ready
yeah.
for our first episode with no guest?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's been a long time coming that, we talk to people all the time. We don't get to really
Yeah.
speak at length, right?
Yeah, so so this is gonna be a good one. So I guess I'll start it off. Like I told you last week, we interviewed who did we interview last week?
I
Can't
don't remember. It was ribs last week, right?
No, Ribs wasn't last week. Who was last week?
That was Jay Flatbush.
Okay, sorry, Jay. Oh, it was Jay Flatbush. But after the show, I went to strike. What's that? Snipes, and I met Mr. Stash.
All right.
And he made this cool hat, and I'm only wearing it for the show because it's autographed. So this will go back into my case after the show.
So you decided to wear an autographed hat in the rain?
Yeah, but no, it's in my bag, bro.
Let me take a look at it.
Yeah, you take a look at it. Tell me what you think. What do you think about it, Josh?
I like it.
You like it?
Like the patches on the side.
Yeah, it's all right. Shout out to Mr. Stash, dope dude. Shout out to Lev, Toy Tokyo, the owner of Toy Tokyo.
Yeah, I saw he was there. Remember you seen that Comic Con?
Yeah. I reconnected with him. Awesome dude. We talked about life and COVID and all that shit.
How's he doing with it?
He's doing very well.
Good.
And he said, Toy Tokyo is doing phenomenal business
I can imagine.
because all the other toy stores are closed down.
Yeah, people want to decorate their houses all nice now.
So if you're in the Lower East Side, guys, go to Toy Tokyo. Support Lev Toy Tokyo. Other than that, yeah, I haven't been doing anything, bro. But working.
Yeah. I got assaulted on the A train.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How'd you get assaulted?
I was scratching my name into the handrest of a subway,
Yeah.
and this guy saw me doing it, but this isn't the first time he's seen me, so he was like all upset. He's a big guy.
Yeah.
I could actually show you the video, but I mean, do you want to take a look at the video?
I mean, I'll watch it while you're talking, I guess.
Yeah, let me bring it up. Yeah, he was upset, but
But why was he
whatever.
upset? Is it his train?
No,
Does
no,
he owns the train?
no. That's the way I feel about it, but maybe he had a bad day. Who knows? He might be the nicest guy, unless he's assaulting you over riding on the train. I was gonna I was gonna post a story. I was gonna add everybody, and I was just like, let me just.
So he literally put hands on you?
He took like a swipe at me.
Really?
Yeah. He didn't hit me. He took a swipe at me.
And what did you say?
I didn't really say anything, to be honest with you. I don't like. I just want you to go away. So like I don't really engage, you know?
So he took a swipe at you, and
Yeah, I just
you just looked at him
what
like,
am I gonna do? Pull out my box cutter and cut this guy
yeah,
and go
well,
to fucking jail?
some people would have, yeah,
There's no good way. Like New York's set up where like you have to get assaulted. You
okay,
know, if you do the assaulting, you go to jail. You know, so I can't touch him unless you touch me first, right?
yeah, but he swiped at you. That's fair game once he swipes at you.
It is to us, but it's not to the law.
Okay.
You know, I really am not trying to go to jail for scratching my name
So what did he
on a
say to you
train.
though? I'm just
I mean, you
interested.
can just like fucking watch it.
I'm actually gonna watch this, and he's cursing at you. He's he's woof. Oh, he hit you.
Nah, he touched the brim of my hat, dude.
Wow. Wow. So GK is getting cursed out on the A train. And this guy's gonna kick his fucking ass. I don't know. I think you may have to run off the train off of him.
Well, I mean, I did run off the train after him.
I'm gonna show Josh.
I did run off the train
It looked
after
like he
him.
got boxed. You know, like old school, like your mother said. What the fuck you doing? Boom. It's like he hit you.
No,
When Josh
I
sees it,
look-
I'm not saying he did hit you.
I know,
It just
but you
looks
can't
like it
tell
because the
because
camera shakes. Like you just.
I told you, he hit the brim. He took like a fucking shot. I hit the brim of
Oh
my hat.
man, bro, you good for that one.
Like what?
You good for that one? Because once he swiped, it would have been ons and poppins.
Did you see the size of that fucking guy?
Listen, it don't matter. Usually these people they balk. They balk is the worst thing in the world. They don't want to get touched.
I know, but the only thing I carry with me is a fucking box cutter, and like I really don't want to come to that.
Yo, that's intense, man.
Like what? Like
So I'm sorry you had to go
over
through
some
that.
stupid shit. Like you know, it didn't really affect me.
Well, listen,
Like,
you have to be careful when you're vandalizing the trains. And you have to watch. I thought you watch when you're doing this stuff.
who fucking know? Everything's all over the place right now. Like the fucking cops aren't trying to stop you for like shit that doesn't have to do with like assault.
Hmm.
You know? So
So Josh, when you vandalize the train, be sure to look both ways. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see you get boxed up in the video.
None of that shit matters anymore. Like
Well, it mattered to him. He was calling you all types of
but he is not the
motherfuckers
person.
and dummy and
Yeah, but he's also not the fucking law. You know? It's like I'm still gonna do whatever I'm gonna do. Like fuck that guy.
wow. That was intense, man.
It was intense.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Oh man. So what was the rest of your week look like after that? You know what I'm saying? After almost getting assaulted by some big black man.
He was Dominican.
Oh my gosh.
I think he was Dominican.
Well, they think dark Spanish people are, you know, of the Afro tree.
Yeah.
Just like there's Afro Brazilians.
Yeah. I mean, there's kind of like a weird like hierarchy that
Yeah, you know how it
Spanish
is.
people
You
put
know
into
how it is.
place.
We lived it. You know how it is.
Yeah, definitely.
They have a you know a weird color thing about color.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
you know.
Definitely. You know, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic are right next to each other, speak the same language. Dominican's a little bit darker, right?
Mm.
And, you know, they don't get along.
Well, there's a lot of Dominicans that's also.
Well, is that still true? Like, they used to not get along in the 90s. Like, is that
I don't
still
know.
a thing?
I'm kind of out of touch with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I just really kind of stay to myself and just tend to my business and my family. I don't really worry about what everybody else is doing. But I mean, when I was younger, yeah, it was a thing.
Yeah, it's probably
You know,
still like that. I
yeah,
can't see
it
that
was a thing.
changing, right?
You know,
So what happened with your week? What'd you do?
Oh no, I mean, bro, I didn't listen. I didn't do that. I just worked. Um, and then got the date wrong for our guest to come. So, but it's cool. You
No
know,
events? You didn't go anywhere?
nah. But stuff is starting to open up. So
I see. I
soon it's
see.
gonna be. We're gonna start going to events again, and a lot of the fashion stuff is gonna be starting to pop. You know, Snipes was one event.
Yeah, because they had the playoffs like in
Yeah,
conjunction with it, so it
yeah.
makes sense, I
And
guess.
I mean, I'm not a Brooklyn Nets fan, but I more or less went for it just to get the hat.
What's your team?
I don't really have a team. I like players.
This is the fucking worst.
You
You're
know
the
what I'm
fucking
saying?
worst.
But I'm a diehard Cowboys fan.
I know, but like,
But other than that, I don't really basketball. I don't really have like a team. I used to like the Knicks a long time ago, but they kept on losing, so I said enough of that. Then
yeah,
I just gave up. I just like players.
you know, I grew up a Knicks fan,
Hmm.
and then the Nets came to town, and a lot of people jumped ship. And I thought about it,
Right.
but I didn't want to bring this up last week. There was this whole part of when the Knicks came into Brooklyn
Hmm.
that you remember, they built it over the rail yards
Yeah.
and they pushed a lot of people out of that
Yeah. Yeah. I
neighborhood.
remember. I remember.
Right? It was like David
Yeah.
Ratner.
I remember.
And because they pushed those people out of that neighborhood with like under the flag of Jay-Z, it always just rubbed me the wrong way.
Hmm.
He's like kind of from around there, and he went back and pushed all these
Well,
people.
a lot of people sold their places too. They pushed people out, but a lot of people got money. That they got prime uh value for that space.
Yeah, I don't know if it was prime value or whatnot, but I know that there were people that held out and,
Yeah,
they
because
got.
back then, when matter of fact, I was there. When I started working over there because I used to work at the Target over there.
Hmm.
I was there before that was even. It was still a yard, and then I think that was 2005 that Target started. I mean, I could be wrong, but um, and then they started gradually building the Barclays and stuff. So I remember when there was nothing there, and then it just started. You know,
Yeah, it was just train tracks.
yeah.
And I forgot there was like something behind it. It was like a furniture warehouse or some
Hmm.
shit. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the gentrification of Brooklyn is at an all-time high.
I mean, did that gentrify the neighborhood?
I think
Right?
so.
You
Yeah. I
think
mean, think
so?
about it. Those, the Barclays has apartments right in back of it. One
Mm,
bedroom in there is 4,500.
really? I
Yeah.
had no idea.
If you look at the Barclays, you go to the back. There's apartments on the back of it.
Yeah. I think I do know.
Luxury apartments.
You know what? We walked up that block when we went up to Savage's house.
Yeah.
And we noticed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout
So
out to Savage.
yeah, yeah. Shout out a noble savage. I haven't spoken to him in a while, but yeah. So basically, what they're doing is they're upping the median income to where you have to make a certain amount to live in these neighborhoods. Like you can't. It's not like it was before, and it's like you can occasionally get the house lottery
Right.
and occasionally get in there, but how many people win that lottery?
I mean, even with the house lottery, like the affordable housing isn't really affordable.
No.
It was like starts at 1600s, between 16 and 18, I think,
Mm-hmm.
for affordable housing.
Right.
I see out where I take the A train, they're building a bunch of high rises by the beach in Rockaway,
Mm-hmm.
and that's supposed to be all affordable housing. Looked into it.
Yeah.
It's between $1,600 and $1,800. Who's gonna pay that? How's that affordable?
Yeah. Well, I mean, just like New York is so expensive just to live. I mean, day to day expenses. You can make a whole bunch of money and be broke in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? 3 days. You know?
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, out there in Rockaway, which is like by Mott Avenue,
Yeah.
where they're building all this shit,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing out there.
Right.
It's like not even. It's New York City technically, but like Long Island's right there,
Mm.
and like it's right in the Redfern houses, like where Stack Bundles. Like every day when I walk in, I pass the Stack Bundles Memorial,
Mm-hmm.
and Dude, those people got it rough over there. Like, there's like you can't even get like a fucking decent like fucking ham and cheese sandwich.
Hmm.
Like, it's that fucking bad out there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's rough. Especially dealing with COVID. There's a lot of people that's struggling, that's still struggling, and it's just like it's hard when you got, literally people have not been working for almost a year, or some people.
It has nothing to do with COVID. Like,
You don't
those
think so?
people were in a bad situation before
Yeah,
COVID.
but if you lose, think about it. If you lost your job because it shut down because of COVID,
Right.
and then unemployment only goes but for so long,
Okay.
then what do you do next? What's the next step?
I mean, that's provided that you had a job to lose to begin
I'm
with.
saying, but people, I know of people, like I know people personally that had thriving jobs and were, doing their little thing, had their little life going. COVID came, boom, they're done. They're
Yeah,
living with
but
they're living with family members, living with their moms.
sure, but you're not thinking about the people that just collect like SNAP benefits, like food stamps, like they get their little government assistance, and
But those people
Medicaid.
are gonna survive anyway, bro. Like
I mean,
they,
is that surviving? No.
to them, it's how you structure your life.
I mean,
Like,
I don't know if I agree with that. I think there's a bit more to it. Like systemic racism's a real thing.
yeah,
You
no,
know, it's
yeah,
it's
definitely.
you know, they want to like burn it down, like burn the city down, but you'd have to do more than that. You'd have to like
Hmm.
evaporate the planet.
I'm just saying, if you have somebody that already is like in low income housing and they're getting money from the government already,
Okay.
even if they lost their job, they're still gonna get that money for the government, and it's still, and their rent is what, like $400, $500. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be good because nothing's gonna really change. Just that they're not going to work, but they're still gonna collect the money. They're still gonna get the food stamps. They're gonna still be able to operate and move the
Well,
same way.
the food stamps and all that shit, it gets cut off at $19,000. So in order for you to get it, you got to be under $19,000. So the second you go $19,001,
Yeah,
they
cut it
cut all
off.
your shit off,
Right.
right? I don't know. We're not gonna come up with a fucking solution to this on the show, are
I
we?
don't think it is a solution.
No, there
It's
isn't.
just
There
it's
isn't.
just so many different. I think it's just so many different scenarios.
Let's talk about fun stuff.
All right,
Let's not talk
let's
about
go.
assault and poverty.
Well, hey, you got assaulted. I mean,
What?
God forbid we got roofs over our head.
Yeah, we
But
both got roofs over our head. But
I owe the government again.
how could that be?
I did my taxes and they said I owe them. This is the third year in a row, mind you.
I mean, what has the government done for
They
you?
haven't done jack shit but take my money for 3 years.
And that's on both sides? It's on
Oh.
federal or
No,
federal?
it's okay. Here we go. Last year I owed state
Okay.
and I didn't owe federal.
All
This
right.
year I owe federal and I don't owe state shit. It's just a whole. It's a whole. The whole government thing is a. It's
I
a
mean, but you still come out ahead with the stimulus, right?
no. I still don't know because I have to pay. I mean, come out ahead, yeah, but that money's
Yeah,
long
come on.
gone.
You know they're gonna want it back.
Oh well, they already them bloodsuckers already taken from me now.
You
But
see
anyway,
anything that you like online? Anything cool?
what do you think about the new North Face drop for the Supreme?
Um,
Did you see it?
you have to refresh my memory.
I'll show it to you. And then also they have a North Face. I don't know if you saw a Pride line.
Oh, it's the Summit Series shit, right?
Yeah.
Summit Series fucking was horrible. It doesn't matter how many Supreme fucking logos they put on it.
So you don't like it?
Do you like Summit Series?
Certain jackets, not most of them.
Like, we were
Some of them.
talking about it with I forgot, but we're talking with somebody. Summit Series was like the beginning and the end of like quality for North Face.
Hmm.
I think that they picked a bad line
Yeah.
to retro. What is this, satin? Oh, it's reversible. It's inside out?
No, that's just the jacket.
Is it satin?
No.
Sucks.
Jeez Louise.
It is inside out. The taping's on the outside of the jackets. That's what they're going for. It's supposed to be like an inside out type of look.
It didn't say that on the description.
Yeah, well, it's what I know from looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah, the taping's on the outside of the jacket. That's interesting. You know, if this was like just a mountain jacket, that Summer Series logo just bothers the fucking hell out of me.
Oh, you don't. Oh, yeah, you don't.
It's not the logo. It's just like, to me, like the Summer Series just represents the fucking like decline of quality
Mm-hmm.
of a brand that I actually really liked.
Right.
You know? So,
And
yeah.
actually, remember when Jay was here last week, he was talking about AMC.
Yeah, that went up, right?
It went up. It went up
Were you
big.
in on it?
Yeah, it went up big.
Congratulations.
Shout out to Jay Flatbush on the stock tip.
So, you were in on it, right?
I wasn't in on it. When he was talking about it, I did my research, and I said, okay. I bought some shares. I bought some shares for my daughter,
Okay.
and then boom, it was good. It was gravy at that point.
When you buy shares for your daughter, that's like a tax shelter, right?
I wouldn't say that, but it's in like a custodian account because she can't do any.
Yeah.
She can't do anything.
They are taxed differently, you know that,
Yeah,
right?
I know they're taxed differently.
Yeah.
But they're not taxed hard though.
No.
And for her to even get taxed, she would have to turn a profit, like a certain percentage.
Yeah.
And she's nowhere near the percentage.
You should put everything in her name.
Oh, here you go. He trying to get me locked up, buddy. Trying to get me locked up out here. Next thing you know, child support gonna come looking for my ass. Where's the money? Oh, it's under his daughter's name. Get him.
And that's probably a legitimate excuse to get, people do this shit.
I know, but I don't want to be one of those people. I want my freedom.
So, are you gonna take the money you made on AMC and go to the Redfern houses and give it away?
Oh no. It'll sit in the account and marinate.
I haven't really seen anything else like online that was like notable.
You know what? I gotta send you the link to Psycho Gorman. It's a horror movie comedy. It's right up your alley.
What is it?
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna send you the link.
It doesn't sound American.
Wait, Josh, you know horror movies? You ever heard of Psycho Gorman?
Yeah.
Funny as hell, yo. I'm gonna put him the link. And then they got this Portuguese shit called Skull the Mask.
Wait, how did we get here?
I'm just telling you, man. This is how it goes when you have to provide content.
It's a little fucking schizophrenic.
Yeah, it can go from point A to point B.
So we're on the movies now.
Now we're on the movies now.
Wait, I'm not ready to go to movies yet.
Ask Josh if he.
I'll look at my screenshots and tell you what I think of this week on Instagram.
Ask Josh if he likes Psycho Gorman. At least he knows of it.
Okay, according to my screenshots, I want to buy a Stop Snitching t-shirt.
Where do we find this guy? But anyway, you need to check out Psycho Gorman. I'm gonna send you the link.
Oh, you know what? I sent out a pattern for a hat and some material.
You told me, and you put down on it or something like that.
Yeah. You don't want me to say his name?
No, go ahead.
I sent it out to Hyperdelic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hyperdelic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This guy's got to be doing some things. You know what I'm saying? He be doing some things.
Yeah. I'm working a desk job, so.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
Did you, by any chance, I know you still got those sweaters. You didn't give them to the people.
No, I called Dave Labels up. I texted him. I was like, you want to come on the show, I think for last week.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that he was busy. I said, okay. And
but Dave does his own show. I think he does it here, or some episodes here, right?
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Oh,
yeah, people like it.
Yeah. No,
people have like contacted me and told me that they like it.
Yeah, no, it's good. No, Dave is good. He's a natural at it.
Yeah, Dave's good at it. You know, very like kind
And he has the
of
voice too. He has the voice.
similar story.
He has the voice,
Just out
and
in
he has the
Queens.
stories. You know, so he can go far if he keeps it up.
Yeah, Dave is really busy, so like his schedule just is crazy.
Did you hit up Mega?
I spoke to Mega last week. I forgot to mention it.
No, he knows. I told him.
Oh, so I'll get it to
Yeah,
him.
you
You
just
know,
gotta
it's
just.
good.
Yeah, he said he just has a link with you.
You know how it is. People at this age, we don't meet up for like for nothing anymore.
Right.
Like it's gotta be you're coming to a podcast. There's gotta be
Yeah.
something behind it. You know. Yeah. I'll see
Because
everybody.
even with Ribs, I'm gonna give you Ribs T-shirt.
Yeah. I spoke to Ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's doing like a little character for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Ribs. That was a very dope episode.
Yeah, people like it. I got a couple DMs
Oh, you did?
because of it. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people that knew me in the past
Mm-hmm.
that just like see the podcast and are like, oh shit, that's Ulysses.
Yeah.
You know, I went to high school with him.
Yeah.
They'll follow me on Instagram.
Oh, nice.
Those are the type of followers I've been getting. You know?
I mean, but so does it bother you when people reach out to you because of the podcast?
No, not at all.
Because I know you not.
Not at all. No. I mean, sometimes I just don't know what to say. Like, I had somebody hit me up about like the history of long-bill hats.
Right.
And like I know a little bit about it, but I don't think enough to like warrant me like telling somebody that like it's all on Google, like you know, like that's
Yeah.
as much as you can really know, you
Yeah.
know, like and the shit that we've done, you know, but I don't even know if that counts as like history, right? So yeah, there's a guy out there that like hit me up about long bill hats, and I wrote like a sentence reply, and I just never hit send.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to that guy. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, because I'm saying though, well, I'm telling you that because like it gets as I guess as we continue to grow the numbers and people, tune in and stuff like that, you'll get people on the street coming up to you
Yeah,
and be like,
definitely.
I recognize you. Oh, what's up? Oh, I love your show. And then like you got to know how to like kind of handle that because
Nah, I've been recognized before.
Yeah.
Like when like what was it, Nike, when 21 Mercer first opened up, I knew Will, what was his name? Will Whitney. And he was a manager over there. And he was a good person to know. He used to work at Nom de Guerre, which is where Angelo worked too, right?
Right.
Angelo worked for Supreme. And then he went to Nike. And Will was cool. So every time I go in there, he put me on the Nike vlog just for shopping in the store. And it got to a point where people would come up to me and they'd be like, oh shit, like I know you from the Nike blog. I know you from the Nike blog.
Right.
You know? So yeah, it's happened before. There's another blog that used to blog Strictly Fitted. Shout out to Nye. Nye Morgan. You remember Nye?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen him.
But no, I'm saying, I mean, as long as you got.
He sold Strictly Fitted.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sold it to a private company or just another person?
I think to another company, but I'm not too sure about it. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if like New Era fucking owns part of it or some shit at this point, because I would call the New Era store up and they would refer me to Strictly Fitted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So then, yeah, definitely.
Like,
so then, yeah, that's.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anything else that you did besides getting almost assaulted on the train? You know, people. You know, one thing. You know, I got something. You know, people. People don't believe you act the way that you act. They think, and I was gonna tell Josh this the other day. They think he's like playing, like it's not him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just doing it for the show. I'm like, no, that's how he acts.
Yeah, he's the real deal.
Yeah, they was like, no, he can't he can't just because you know what happened. Because I guess because you remember when we was recording with Jay, and you wasn't saying anything for, because he was explaining stuff and you was just letting him have his time.
Yeah.
But then you jumped in and everybody was like, oh, what do you know about stocks? Or what do you know about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've all lived a lot of lives before we
Yeah, that's what I'm
got to
saying.
the
But I'm just
one
telling you,
that.
people think you're like not authentic, maybe.
I mean, they can, they're entitled to their opinion, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, but I've told you, people have their differences about you on the show.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people
But I
don't
think
like
that's
me.
going away
Oh,
because
I know that.
I think we're going into this time where I guess if you're vaccine, you won't be able to, you don't have to wear a mask. Is what I'm saying.
Right, but you got your vaccine, right?
Yeah,
And you're still wearing a
I'm fully back. I'm
mask.
still, yeah, I still wear my mask. But
Yeah,
that's a thing for me. Like,
I got tickets to the governor's ball.
you tell me.
Right, right. So I'm wondering how they're gonna do it, if they're gonna split people that are vaccinated and non-vaccinated. Cause like I seen that picture of Madison Square Garden where it had the vaccinated side and then the non-vaccinated side, and like
Hmm.
the non-vaccinated side was like not a lot of people. The
Well,
vaccinated side looked like it was popping, right?
what I'm seeing from events that like I'm starting to get invites to,
Mm-hmm.
you got to be vaccinated and you got to have the proof, meaning like bring your card or have something online because they have something online once you get vaccinated. Um, and yeah, you have to be vaccinated or they won't let you in, and you have to wear a mask for now. But I know the mask thing is. I think the mask thing is going away sooner rather than later because
Yeah,
there's people. Well, see, I think the CDC said that if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask around other vaccinated people.
yeah, yeah. I've seen all that.
So
I
um,
mean, I'm not an anti-vaxxer, like
I mean, are you gonna get vaccinated? Have you got vaccinated?
it depends on how much it affects my life.
And which one would you take though? It's
I didn't
three of
even
them.
get that far
It's
into it.
Moderna, Pfizer, or Johnson and
Well, I
Johnson.
mean, on the train ride home, they're giving out Johnson and Johnson because it's one shot.
Yeah, it's one shot.
You
Yeah.
can pull into the train station, they'll vaccinate you, and then you can just hop back on the train
Oh,
and
really?
go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's like a hub.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Y-
think it's on where we used to get off for the old studio. What was that, Broadway Junction?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's right over there. They'll vaccinate you, get
Oh,
off the
wow.
train, hop back on. I think they even give you like a Metro card or some shit.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they always give me something free for fucking vaccinating.
New York City,
You notice that?
they've been trying to like entice,
Here's
like if you're not
free tickets to the Met game. Get vaccinated.
but that's the whole thing is the fucking gifts suck. They're like, we'll give you a fucking scratch off ticket and then you'll get a chance of winning the lottery. Fuck, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
shit's crazy.
So
How,
like,
did you get vaccinated, Josh? You did?
Early February.
Did you?
Yeah.
You been vaccinated for that long?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
I don't know, me and a lot of
Which one you
people
got?
I know
I
are
got
holding
Pfizer.
out.
You got Pfizer?
Yeah, me and a lot of people I know are just holding out, hoping that they'll just like up
See,
whatever they're
see,
giving
I
us.
held out for a while because I just wanted to know what exactly he was putting in my body. I just didn't want to blindly take it. Like I
And
had,
now you know what exactly
yeah,
went in
no,
your
I know
body.
exactly what
Get
it is
out of
now.
here.
I'm saying, but you had to, but like I said, it took time. You got to like look stuff up. You got to do research.
You
But
got to
yeah,
be a scientist.
not be a scientist, but they have the stuff. If you want to look up what's actually in the vaccines, it's online.
Yeah, but even if you know what's in the vaccine, what help is that if you don't understand
I
it?
mean, they have stuff where they basically break it down to you, the definition, what it is, what compound it is. It's all there. You know,
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like
reading
I
is
said,
fundamental, guys.
if it affects my life,
Wait, Josh,
I'll
did you
do
do
it.
any information on when you got vaccinated or?
I have a friend who's a virologist or whatever. So like, and he's black, so I just trust it.
Right.
He was just like, he's like, trust me, I understand how this works, and he's been doing this for a long, long time.
And he said what? What exactly you say about it?
I mean, I didn't ask him for specifics.
He just asked him, was it safe?
Yeah, I just asked him was it safe. I just asked somebody that's a medical professional that I trust. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been friends with him since college.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I'm telling him online. They actually have the breakdown.
Well, see, if I knew a virologist,
Yeah.
right, that I can talk to
But you can look up
and
what I'm telling
trust,
you. You
maybe I
can
would
look up the
already be
information.
vaccinated.
It's on more than one
Yeah,
site,
I
and it's on
don't.
reputable sites. Like I'm talking about.
Josh did it the right way. He called somebody he trusted to ask for important advice. Like, Google isn't someone I trust. The internet's not someone I
Yeah, but you
trust, you
may not
know?
trust Google. But what if you go to a site that's a medical site that's like, say like cause they have one for Maimonides. They have one for what's the hospital, the big one in Manhattan.
Yeah, it has to be like an independent thing. Like, I don't
Like this
trust
stuff is
really any
public.
of that
It's
shit.
public knowledge. It's in the public domain because there's people that won't take it unless they know what exactly they're taking. I'm just saying, like I got I know what's all in there.
I don't know. I think I'm just a little bit more skeptical
It's
skeptical
okay.
about it than you
It's okay.
are.
I'm
Like,
vaccinated. I'm vaccinated. I'm good. You don't want to get vaccinated? Hey,
I mean, no,
that's your prerogative.
the last time I went to the doctor, he was like, if you were to get the virus, you have like a 90% chance of being all right because all your vitals are good, you know? So I was like, why? It felt like, why am I gonna put something in my body to prevent something that's not even like, like, I don't know. That's the way I looked at it.
Mm.
That's what my doctor said. So
So are you still so where are you at right now? Like with it? Like
it has to hamper my like social life. Like
mm,
if one day you hit me up and you're like, yo, I'm going to an event, blah, blah, but they only let you in if you're vaccinated, chances are I'll go get the vaccination to go to the event,
mm.
you know? But until it becomes like that, you know, see what happens. Like I said, I'm not anti-vaccine. I'm
Right, yeah,
just
right.
like a little skeptical about
Right.
it.
So you're just like it has to really like affect you.
This,
It's not affect you as in getting affected, but affect you like you're trying to do something or trying to get something done.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
I
can't get
mean,
it done unless you get vaccinated.
people that are skeptical about it, people will feel that they're just stupid,
Mm,
and they're not. It's just, there's people out there that know what happened with the Tuskegee Airmen, and they don't trust that shit, right?
mm-hmm.
It's not even a political thing either. Like, people try to encompass it as it's a right wing thing to not want the vaccine, but when you turn on the news, they say it's a black person thing. They don't want the vaccine, right?
Mm.
So it's all of this. People are just skeptical. Like, goes over the border of like race or
Yeah.
like
Well, like I
socioeconomics.
said, to each is like if you don't want to get it, that's your prerogative. I'm not saying you don't, but I just say it's all in the person. Like if you don't want to get it, you can't. Don't go by what somebody else is doing. Just don't get it. But if you want to get it, get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we live in a free world. Like, do whatever the fuck you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's, if they're gonna, like I said, if it hampers the social life, I'll probably go for it. But until that happens,
but what
you
I'm seeing
know,
is a lot of things. They're going to make it hard for you not to be vaccinated. They're going to make it hard. Like,
they think they're gonna make it hard. It's not like said yet what exactly is gonna
you know what I'm
happen.
saying? Even if you go on StubHub and certain events you can't go to unless it says you have to be vaccinated or they're not letting you in. Not every event. I'm saying certain events. You know, the whole thing with the NBA playoffs, you can get a test. You can get a test there. I don't know if you can get the vaccine there yet, but I
No,
know,
probably
but I know
not.
they test you before you go in. But if you're vaccinated, you don't have to take the test.
So let me ask a question. All these places they want you vaccinated, right? You show them a vaccine card,
Yeah, or
or
or or, or they pull you up online.
or they pull you up online, right?
Yeah,
Which
cause
is attached to a database,
right.
and you're supposed to have patient confidentiality, right?
Yeah, the HIPAA laws.
Rights
Yeah,
to HIPAA laws,
yeah.
right? So now all that's out the window. Patient confidentiality. I gotta give him my fucking medical records to go to fucking buy some crappy ticket off of Ticketmaster to see fucking Cardi B.
I
Like,
guess.
fuck out of here.
I guess.
Fucking Photoshop that bitch.
You would say that.
Yeah, I just did.
No, no. I said you would say that. That sounds like it. I said GKism.
So we're going to look at Instagram
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing that catches my eye, we're gonna talk about.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, here's a good one. You remember when we went to the Timberland Jeff Staple thing?
Yes.
We both spoke to Jeff Staple at that event,
Yes,
right?
we did.
And he said he would come on the podcast. Remember that?
Yes, he did.
And then I hit him up through Nico. Nico was is like his right hand man. Is like was the buyer for Read Space.
Mm-hmm.
I used to sell clothes there, and he never came on. He
Well,
never came on.
I have an explanation for that. I don't know if you want to hear it, but
What's the explanation?
okay, it's a funny thing when people say they want to come on, because sometimes people say they're going to come on, but they have no intention of coming on
Yeah.
because they feel that whatever they have going on is bigger than what we have going on. So for him to come on, and I'm not saying he feels like that because I don't know, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just saying in general, this is the thing that I've come across because I've done almost 100 podcasts. If they think they're bigger than your platform, they're not gonna come on your platform unless you're like really, really cool with them or you're really, really friendly with them, because they don't see the value of your platform because they're like, oh fuck, you know what I'm saying, I got 200, 300, 400,000 followers and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, this is all like you. I know all that. You
yeah,
know.
but that's what it is. I'm telling you, that's what it is.
Yeah, but that's like the obvious, part of it. It's like I guess it speaks more to like maybe it's not a problem, but it's just like people that advance in the industry of like fashion, streetwear, they all play politics.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be like fucking what is it, Switzerland? Like fucking neutral. Like you can't really have a polarizing opinion on anything or anybody because you don't know who you're gonna offend and you don't know if that's gonna fuck up your social ladder climb. Right? So a lot of people that you see that kind of move up the ranks is because of that, which is why a person will say yes to your face and then no, when you actually ask them when, it's not in your face, right?
Yeah.
Fake shit.
I mean, Josh, you, what you think about that? You think it kind of like how I'm saying, there's people like he's saying, there's people say, oh, I'm gonna come on the show, but if they feel that they're bigger than your platform, they're only saying that just to get you to basically get you out their face. Because if they don't see no value in your platform, then they're not coming on.
Yeah, actually, you want me? I'd rather put it on mic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just instead of talking off mic.
Oh okay. Yeah.
Instead of continue to yell.
Yeah. So like in terms of that, like I just think. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are definitely people who are like, they have big followings or whatever, and they'll be willing to come on your podcast. Like, I just think I think it goes both ways a little bit. Like, I think in order to get a big guest, sometimes like you have to also show them the value. What are they going to get out of it? If you don't have a relationship with them, like a personal one, or what's it called, or even some sort of limited professional one with them. If you can't, if they don't really know you like that, then you kind of have to create the value to them and then show it to them. And even then, they still might tell you no. People tell you no all the time, and the truth of the matter is, there are plenty of people that will say yes to you, and then not come on your podcast. There are people that are not famous that'll say yes, that'll say yes to you, and then not come on your podcast. So. I don't necessarily think it's just beholden to celebrities or anything like that, or people that are prominent figures or anything like that. I think at the end of the day, like you just can't be, unless you are strictly an interview format podcast, you just can't be 100% reliant on guests. And as we were talking about off mic before we even started, like, you always got to be having some sort of backup content to talk about. I try to strive to tell that to everybody because I'm just like I'm always optimistic about people, but you just can't rely on people all the time. It's just a fact.
Because they'll fail you every time. You rely on them and they'll fail you every time. But yeah, that was Josh. Josh is like I said, he's a veteran of the podcasting game. Runs a lot of podcasts. This is actually his studio. So he would know something about that. But yeah. But I mean, that's what I think. You know, and like he said, they don't even have to be famous. But I just think if they don't see the value of your show, of your podcast, or your platform, they're just gonna say no, or just yes you to death and never show up.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody asks me if I want to do something and I don't want to do it, I just say no. But that's me, you know?
Yeah. Well, some people are different.
Yeah, I know that.
There's tons of people I know that I hit them up. Oh, you wanna come on the podcast? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I got you. And that's all I hear. I'm like, all right, well, you know, there's always somebody to interview.
I
That's
mean,
what I
there's
always say.
some people that want to be like chased too. Like,
Yeah, well,
you
I'm not
know,
on that chasing shit. They can forget about that one. We're too old for that. Maybe if we were younger.
these are kind of cool.
Now he's full fledged just on his phone looking at his stuff.
What is this? It's a new Nike SB. They look like Spiridons. Streetwear artist Sambergini. I've never heard of him.
Oh yeah, that's the guy. Shout out to Sambergini. He does the stuff for Czarface sometimes. That's the Czarface.
Yeah, these shits is dope. Very nice.
Yeah, he does some stuff for them.
Yeah, he got Nike now. He got SB.
Yeah, SB?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's dope. Shout out to the Sambergini.
Yeah, so you know the Czarface one isn't too far behind.
Well, I know eventually Czarface is coming out with sneakers. I don't think they're gonna be Nikes. I think they're gonna be a Saucony.
Yeah. I love
think-
Saucony.
Yeah.
Yeah, big Saucony fan.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess, what's the time saying, sir?
Yeah, about 5 minutes.
Okay. You got 5 minutes. Make it count. Are those the Cause glasses?
No.
They
these
look
are
just like them.
Chinatown Market glasses.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Shout out to Chinatown Market. They're about to change their name too.
Are they?
Yeah. I just got a hoodie from them. It's glow in the dark. It says "Call my therapist" or "See
I
my
almost
therapist."
bought that hoodie. I
Yeah.
almost bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know.
What do you think about that? Matter of fact, that's something we can talk to.
What do I think about Chinatown Market?
No, but that them changing the name because they're going to change their name because of the thing that was going on with the Asian hate and a lot of Asians were getting attacked and all types of stuff was going on.
What the fuck does that have to do with streetwear?
I guess with the name, there's something happened with the name. You gotta look it up. I don't know the whole story, but I do know that they're changing the name. It's not
They
gonna be
get like cease and desisted by Chinatown or something?
No, they're gonna change the name. They're trying to, it's all tied into the whole.
It's
the
fucking
Asian.
stupid. Fucking stupid. I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, it's stupid. Like, you spend years branding something and then you change the name because of some fucking hot topic.
Well, it's not a hot topic. People are getting.
Oh, they've been talking about this
hit over
Asian
the head.
crime shit for what, a month now?
Yeah, because I mean it's been going on.
But they only been talking about it for a month.
Well, it's hot. It's
a hot topic.
Yeah,
That's what I was
it's
just telling you.
it's in, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
But you think it's stupid?
I think it's silly, but you know, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I mean, I still think the brand is cool, and I think it's gonna continue to be cool, whatever name it is. I don't think the name is important.
No, the name's definitely important. Name's definitely important. You just gotta see what's gonna happen with it. I mean, Chinatown Market is kind of weird because they're one of the only brands that can like sell their stuff at like Foot Locker and still be considered like cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And they're the closest brand that I think that has that like Supreme model. How like they'll come out with stuff for a week and they'll sell it out, and then that's it.
Yeah, and then they run like the bootleg shit,
Yeah.
like straight bootleg shit
Yeah,
on there
the
once a week. The
Secret
Club
Saturday,
shit.
the Secret Saturday stuff, or Secret Tuesday, whatever. They've been switching days as of late.
Yeah, they got like a good little scam going, but
You hear him? Good little scam. He's just telling on people now.
it's a scam. It's a scam.
It's a very good scam.
It is a good scam. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I really can't see them changing their name, but I guess we'll
No,
see
they're
what
gonna change the name. Look it up. They're changing the name.
Like, there's a press release
going to
saying
happen.
this. Like,
Yes, they're going to change it. It just hasn't happened yet, but I guess they're through the legal part of it, but they're changing the name. It's not going to be Chinatown Market. It's going to be something else.
guess we'll just have to see what happens.
So on that note, I guess we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah.
So are you prepared for next week? We're going to have a guest. We're going to be back to normal.
Well, so Uncle Nick does like kind of like celebrity news videos. Is that fair to say?
He does a whole bunch of videos, different ones. It's not just that. I know what you're talking about, but he does other stuff, and he's starting to do interviews with people, like with people now.
You know, Uncle Nick. The thing that appeals to me about Uncle Nick's platform is sometimes he'll pick out a topic that isn't widely. All right, Uncle Nick's quick. He'll always be like, if you hear about it, you type in the YouTube, Uncle Nick video's already been up for a fucking day.
Yep.
You know, you're just hearing about it. Uncle Nick talked about it a fucking day ago.
Mm-hmm.
So he's quick, you know, and he does pick some really relevant topics that, you know, other people like mainstream outlets aren't really too quick to pick up. Kind of like stuff that only stays to like Doggy Diamonds and like Uncle Nick,
Right?
You know, like underground shit, kind of. So like, yeah, you know, I respect his platform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So he'll be here next week. Do you want to? Where can they find you?
On Instagram.
Where on Instagram? Okay. So you can find.
I mean, you edit my name into the fucking front slide of the video now, so it really doesn't matter if I say
so why
it
don't you
or
tell them
not.
what it is?
Right.
They may not read it.
It's a waste of breath now.
Oh, you can find me on Instagram, Polo Parata. The Super P Podcast on Facebook, on Instagram, on any podcast provider we're on, and on YouTube. Check out the videos. We'll be back next week, and GK will have more to say.
Yeah,
and he'll have another impersonation for you guys.
No, I won't. I only do Uncle Nick.
All right, guys, take care. Ciao.